Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hello, Europe.
Good morning, everyone.
Guten Tag.
Hi everyone.
Cześć wszystkim.
Kalimera από Κύπρο.
Good morning from Cyprus.
Hello, everyone.
Bonjour à tout le monde.
Dear ladies and gentlemen, first I want to say thank you for the possibility to be part of this great event.
We are looking forward to getting to know you and make the European Union a better place, and I hope we will be friends.
We wanted to see Strasbourg because we are all interested in how the European Union works and to look behind the scenery.
We deeply believe in the ideal of united Europe, which is on one speed and has a clear view of its future development, straight ahead to progress, prosperity, and democracy.
We're happy to be here and we want to make an impact because we believe that the youth should have their voices heard. And that starts now. Thanks for the voice.
Guten Morgen, meine Damen und Herren. Herzlich willkommen bei Euroscola.
A warm welcome to Euroscola in the European Parliament. This is a special Euroscola this time, so I'll just say something about it briefly. It's part of the European Youth event.
Sie befinden sich hier.
This is the chamber in which the heart of European democracy beats. The European Parliament is the only directly elected European institution, and you are currently sitting in the seats of those members of the European Parliament who represent the interests of their electorate from the 28 member states.
Die Europäische Union ist.
The European Union is the biggest peace project in the world. We've had peace for 70 years or so. The European Union is a community of values, and the common values of the EU are defended here within our own borders and beyond. And wherever you are all really duty-bound to take hold of the democracy in this continent, to take hold of this continent and shape this continent, which is your continent. Welcome once again here in Strasbourg at Euroscola.
The skills and knowledge, the main skill was adopting. As we know, the technology is moving really, really fast, and if we want to keep up with them, we have to adopt to the new things. We have to adopt, we have to learn every day if we want to keep up with this world. Also, we should always learn programming and IT skills, and knowing the posts in the internet, we should know which are real, which are hoax, and being safe on the internet was the other important thing which will be needed in our future. Also, the last thing is that we should make campaign for people to know how to be safe in the internet for the elderly and for the youth. So that was our group work. Thank you for your attention.
With artificial intelligence and the development of new technologies, it's actually not going to be possible in 5 or maybe 10 years anymore to distinguish for normal people between fake hoax news or even hoax videos on the internet and actual true videos, because artificial intelligence will make it possible for to pretend that a person actually said something and make the video actually look so realistic that it's not possible to distinguish between truth and fake anymore. And I was wondering how you're going to tackle that issue. Thank you.
Like really, artificial intelligence is the thing, we don't have the real predictions what will be in 10 years, what artificial intelligence will be like, but actually it's better to learn how to get aware of the hoax. It's better to learn than to do nothing and just sit in your house and just, I don't know, having a lessons is the better way than just sitting and waiting for a hoax of artificial intelligence. That's my opinion. Thank you.
Negative tax system. The idea behind of that is to help the people
who earn very little and who are in terrible need. Yeah, we want to help them. Just fellow youth, imagine I'm a single mom of 5 children. I'm working 2 full-time jobs and still I'm in terrible need of funds and money. I have 5 children, so I have to feed and dress my 5 children with the limited funds I get by killing myself, basically. Meanwhile, there are people that roll cigarettes out of money just for no reason at all. We plan to fix this with a negative tax system. What it is, basically, people in need don't have to pay taxes like more than they right now do, but like people in need, they don't have to pay any taxes. And they also receive financial help every month. It's a different money distribution system. It doesn't mean that the wealthy people pay more taxes. No, definitely not. The money should come from like alcohol or tobacco taxing. Okay. For the third, we chose the laws limiting the prices. There are essentials that we all need: water, bread, flour, milk, personal hygiene products, for example. If EU would regulate the production of these products and we would set a price limit for them, there will be like really a lot of people who could really like benefit from this. They could get the stuff they really need for cheaper. They could live, they could survive cheaper. It would save so many lives.
Firstly, we want to pass the politic of being an open fortress. We must be able to separate beneficial migrants from non-beneficial ones. The beneficial migrants have documents. They are willing to work, respect, and integrate in local life. Those are the people who our group will accept into the country and will provide them with all the needed amenities for a good start of a new life. We believe that we can accept migrants and help them get integrated by funding already established organizations which deal with such problems. By helping them, we are helping migrants to learn the local language, culture, lifestyle, and to respect the nation and the people. Those organizations work with programs financed by the European Union and also with volunteers. We believe that this is a small part of a solution for the immense problem which migrants have become. Accommodation is to be provided, and we believe that it should be spread among the whole city. The idea of having all migrants cluttered up in one place can sound disastrous and is far from what we aim to achieve: integration.
This crisis, migration crisis, is not a crisis of the European Union. It's a crisis of the European member states, and we have to tackle it together, and we have to distribute refugees equally to each member state. Otherwise, it's impossible to go through this crisis positively. And I think you should as well see the aspect of solidarity when I'm talking about Poland and Hungary. They're taking no migrants, but they take European money. That can't be the solution. We have to have equal rights, equal things. The people. Last to say, European money and don't take European values. That's everything. Thank you.
I can really say nothing. I have to agree with you. Some countries actually take European money and take no migrants. This isn't exactly this. You are totally right. Yeah, it's just as simple as that. You can't just. There's always the other side of the cup. It can't always be flowers and sunshine. You need to take migrants, and not only Christians and highly educated. You're absolutely right.
The first proposal we finalised, educating the people of Europe in safety procedures when in the case of a terror attack. This point revolves around terrorism, and in the case of a terror attack, people of Europe are prepared and ready to civilly and without panic get to safety. Our main priority of the event, in the event of a terror attack, is to protect and minimise the injury done to the people. Through this proposal, we not only minimise the injury to the people, we minimise the effect of the terror attack. Our second proposal, ensuring the safety and quality of our software through CE stamp approval. The CE stamp is an optional qualification from the European Union for corporations to ensure the customer of the safety and quality of their software. This stamp tells the customer their product is EU approved and ensures the protection against hackers and other corporations in terms of the customer's personal data and information. Our final proposal, the creation of a security system for the European Union, funded by the European Union, to help businesses and corporations have a secure and safe system. This proposal not only protects the confidentiality of a business, it also contributes to the prevention of hacker infiltrations, decreasing the risk of cybercrime. Each proposal stated today tackles the issues in line with the topic and will hopefully help the previous generation, the future generation, and our generation navigate the turbulent times we live in today. I'll leave you with this. We are now faced with the fact, my friends, that tomorrow is today. We are confronted with the urgency of now. If we come together, I know we can face these issues with hopeful eyes and courageous hearts. Let us face the urgency of now together. Thank you.
You want to train people to do things when there's a terrorist attack, but the odds of that are very low, and isn't that just the same security tier that they did at the height of the Cold War with duck and cover and all of these things that won't actually help people and is just to make them feel good? Or do you think this will have an actual consequence to people's real safety?
That's a great question. We believe that in terms of safety procedure, I meant, of course, the obvious is to tuck and roll, but I mean in terms of going to, who do you call, who do you go to, what emergency services can you contact specifically for this use?
We've prepared two ways to do it. On the short term, we thought about getting more funds for starting eco-friendly businesses. European funds already provide for small companies to start, but we thought that if going green would make them would make the union pay more to start the company, it could be even more encouraging, and they could be green from a start. But the short term, we cannot just go on the short terms. We have to have a long-term target, and that is educating about importance of working eco-friendly. We agreed that the best way will be to educate young people to about 7 to 10 years old to value the eco-friendly business, to make them willing to work, because the problem with it is currently that people think that eco-business is something for people without qualifications. They say it's mostly collecting waste and recycling it. But if we continue to improve on the technology, the supply-demand market for improving eco-electrical industry will provide more jobs for people with higher qualifications, and that might have a really positive impact on economy of the Europe.
obtaining energy is, although it is very important, equally important is saving energy. And in my opinion, we should take even more effort to educate people about it, because I have heard personally arguments that, for example, I can leave the lights on because it's not me who's paying for it, and we should really teach people that it is not only a matter of money, but also a matter of our collective responsibility for our planet. Thank you.
So I think, of course, my friend is right, but on our project we were focusing more on ways to obtain energy, as this will become much more serious threat in years that will come by. Of course, saving energy is also important, but we are trying to teach people that for over, I guess, 10 or 20 years by now. And if some people couldn't understand it by now, they probably won't have a chance to do it in the future. And we need to try to find new ways to obtain electricity because of the lack of fossil fuel that might be a threat. Thank you.